Greetings. All right, so this is going to be our last mini love reading for the year 2024, before the new year, and also maybe for a while due to schedule change. So for a little while, as far as I know, mini love reads is going to have to be on hold too. So um, I do have some submissions open if you guys want to be put on the list. Timestamps will be available after the live for you guys for an easy playback to watch your reading over so you don't have to sit through this entire thing all over again. Um, and I have two options for you guys. So if you want a full love spread, or a mini, it's like a mini love reading spread, but it's a full spread. And or you can get a 2-question love read. Okay, so 2 love questions or 2 love topics. You don't have to have a person. You could be single. You can be asking about, your love life. Hey, Eloni. Why does my thing look blurry? Is it just me, you guys? Because from my end, what I'm seeing, it looks like the connection is a little ashy. Okay, there it is. Cleared up. Okay. So yeah, so we're going to do a mini love read for y'all. Whoever needs a read or would like a reading or just want to show some support. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, because it looked like it was blurry for a second. But it's all right now. Okay. So let me put the names I have on the list so far so you guys know where you're at on the list. And like I said, if you want to come on, the list is still open. You click that black bubble in the chat and expand it. It'll give you, the menu for tonight, but it'll also tell you like the payment options, and then make sure whatever you're asking or whatever your topic is, or if you're asking about a person, that you leave it in the notes section of your payment option. If you want to go anonymous, let me know. If you're asking about somebody, that name stays confidential between me and you, so I never say the person's name on the live. But yeah, if you don't have a person, that's fine as well. You could be single, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so let me put the names that I got here. Uh, I'm like particular about shit. I don't like how all this is looking crazy. Hold on, let me see. Um, Here we are. Okay. Okay. So that's the names that I have so far. If you guys want to be added on, the list is still open. Okay. Only time I'll say that it's closed is if like I'm down to my last person and I don't get any other notifications or submissions, then that's when I shut it down. So after that, like that's over. But for right now, it's still open. Okay. All right. Okay. First person on the list is Breyonna. Okay. So Breyonna, your timestamp is 3:42. Okay. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's hit it. I sure hope y'all can't hear that TI podcast in the background. Like, we just back there talking expeditiously. All right, hold on. Um, okay, I know, sis. I got you. All right, Brianna, let's get into the reading. So your first question is, what aspects of your personality makes dating a challenge? Interesting question. So you always come through with interesting questions, like thought-provoking questions that, like, shit, I need to ask that myself. That's a good question. Okay, what aspects of Brianna's personality makes dating challenge or a challenge, Spirit? Sometimes a challenge is a good one now. Let's see. Spirit. Divine source, God, divine team, angels, and ancestors. I pray for divine wisdom, truth, and clarity to come through for Brianna. Cover us all and protect us all on this live. Amen. Ashe. What makes her? What aspect of their personality makes dating a challenge? I'm gonna take these that face up. You have High Priestess, Ace of Wands. Is there anything else? The Tower. I'll clarify this with the Oracle card, but Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You might be someone that like comes off as a little hard to get to know. Like your energy seems like okay, it depends on who is coming from, like whose perspective this is. Like some might say that you're out of their league, while some might say like you seem like you're stuck up or something, or like you might be closed off, and that may not really be the case. I feel like like it's kind of like a person that gatekeeps their best qualities. Or hey sis, hey Minah, how are you? Happy holidays to you too, sis. You may like keep your best qualities to yourself, because it's like if this person's not gonna stick around, I'm not gonna just give all of myself away. Or it could be, sexual energy. It's like you don't make it easy for people to just come into your world. They have to have the secret code, or like be someone that you trust on some sort of level, or you feel like it's a purposeful, even if it's seasonal. It's just like, I'm not just gonna just give my time just because you said hello or because you said you're interested. um some people may feel like they have to like really put a lot of energy and effort, like to like get things sparked with you, or like to kind of get an emotional reaction out of you. So again, some of this could be like positive and some of it could be negative. Like a person might do things to get under your skin and make you jealous to kind of get that reaction, or whereas some people might try to put a lot of enthusiasm and effort into getting your attention, or for getting you, or to get you to open up to them. Hmm. Yeah, and another thing too is like there's something with sexual energy with the Ace of Wands and the Tower. To me, that does feel kind of like sexual energy, sensual. So like even in that area, people might feel like it's challenging for to get into that place. And I don't know what people's standards are when it comes to sex nowadays, but it's like it almost requires no effort for some people. It's just like it just comes easy. People just like fucking each other without reason and purpose now. It's just like crazy. Excuse my language. But yeah. Let's clarify though. Oh, never mind. Contracts. So like yeah, like to get you to sign off on like co-sign something, like your energy is, it's not an easy code to get into, your world. And this could be due to the fact, like again, you're more careful about who you um allow to come into your world, because it is like a karmic thing. Like what I wherever I like pour my energy into, whatever I reap, I'm going to sow. So if I'm reaping or I'm sowing seeds with people that are not, for me or good for me, or, certain things about a person that I really don't resonate with, but I'm just going to go along with it anyway, you're going to see the results of that in a negative way, right? Versus when you're more specific and more mindful and careful and intentful with your dating choices, you see the results of that for you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have growth. So this actually, like I said, sometimes a challenge for people is actually a good thing. You know, I don't feel like this is you being an asshole, or, a B word to people, making it hard on purpose. But it's just kind of like, are you qualified? Because I hold my energy sacred. Kind of the vibe I get from that. Okay, so second question is, let's see. What part of your life journey, what part of your life journey with your life partner might be non-traditional? Interesting. All right, let's see. What part of Breyonna's life journey with her life partner might be non-traditional? What part of it? Wow. Two major arcana cards. Good. Two of Cups. I'm getting like I might go have to go in a little more detail because this is like the first thing that came, but it could be the way that you two met might be non-traditional. Hmm. Yeah, it's like something about the way that you guys come across each other and how you meet. And I feel like it's not planned. It's or not even like something, it's not gonna be one of those things like, oh, I went on a dating site and, for the first time, or I don't like dating sites, but I just tried this one out because a friend told me and I met my person. It's not gonna be that. Or I went to a speed dating event and it's not gonna be anything connected to romance. Something about even just like how I'm getting it, like, okay, we might meet in other ways. Okay, so what? We might meet at work. We could meet at a coffee shop, gas station. We could meet at a concert. It could be those type of things. But there's something about the way that it happens. It's like it's not even going to be a thing in your mind about meeting a person. No, so it's not like those romantic energies in it, but it's something still like I can't even really explain it, and maybe I'm not supposed to see it. But I had a dream recently, and it's funny. I just said something about like a concert. I had a dream that I think it was me, my cousin, and my brother. We were trying to get to a particular concert or whatever, and it was like we had this Uber driver, Lyft driver. He was really cool, and it was like we were rushing, or it's something that was like kind of a lot of hiccups in the dream. Like it was an adventure, like how to get there. It was all these delays. We got picked up at the wrong place or something. Part of the dream, I think I had on like a t-shirt, some jogging pants, and some sandals. I was like, I'm not going to the concert looking like this. But I forgot that I had brought a skirt or something, and I had to like improvise and like make myself cute. And then the tickets, like I tried to like send my cousin the ticket so they can get us in the door ahead of time while I'm still trying to get dressed in the car. It was so fucking weird. It was like a mixture of things. So it was like I don't know. I felt guided to say that because the chariot, it feels like there's something with a car or maybe a travel thing, especially with the fool. Um, but how you're gonna meet your person is not gonna be traditional. It's like something about it is like kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. Not so much about the time and the place, but like maybe the interaction within the journey, like how you two met is a little strange. There could be something non-traditional as far as like um it could be like a living situation that's kind of I don't know. This is so strange. I don't think I'm supposed to be like able to see it. Hold on now, because I don't know if this is making any sense, and maybe it's not supposed to until it happens, but it's just like the basis of what I'm getting, it feels like the way you two are going to meet is going to be non-traditional. It's going to be like really strange. Like, why did Spirit show me a plane? It's something with travel. And then I saw the movie. What's that movie called with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock? It was like they were on this city bus and they couldn't. I think it was called Speed. I think that's the name of the movie. It's a throwback. Dead End. Yeah, this is making me think about like road maps and shit, like street signs. Yeah, I feel like this has something to do with travel, or I don't know, like exactly, but like let's say for instance, like your car breaks down and your mechanic happens to be your person, but maybe it's not the first thing on your mind is like, oh, we gonna hook up, or oh, he fine, or whatever. They try to talk to you. It might be like you go pick your car keys back up from the shop or something. He's there again, and it could be anything, child. Like I'm just like trying to get a scenario of like the energy around it, but it biggest thing what I can tell you, it is going to be the way that you two meet. It's going to be non-traditional. It's like a story. It's like a interesting story to tell, like how you two met. Like life circumstances or something brings you together, and it's like that's the furthest thing from your mind is romance and my husband and my life like it's not going to be on your mind at the time of meeting, and maybe even when you're introduced or bump into each other, however that works, or spot each other, there's something that's going to like bring it together in a way, like unfold from there. I hope I'm making sense, child. Like, are you catching my drift? And I think it's something with cars or something. I think it is, or something with like travel, maybe. because I keep getting those references with vehicles and travel. Yeah. Okay. So that's your reading, sis. I hope you enjoyed that. I like your first question a lot. I think that's a good like topic even within itself, like a reading topic, or just like if someone wants to check in with themselves when it comes to love and see like, okay, what about me is a challenge when it comes to dating? That's a good question. All right, so that's Breyonna's reading. Okay, so uh anonymous F, you were up next, sis. Okay. Why did I put anonymous, not anonymous F? I could have sworn I did, but I did. I guess I didn't. But your timestamp is that looks like 16 or is that 18? I can't see. Hold on. 16, 11. Okay. Okay. All right. Anonymous F, I believe you had a question read two questions, right? Yeah. Okay. So your first question, you want to know an energy check in on this person as far as how this person feels about you since your last date. Okay. Let's see. Let's clear our previous energies and love, light, and peace to Breyonna. Amen and Ashe. Let's tap in to Anonymous F. You know who she is, Spirit. Her person of interest in question asks for permission to tap into what you allow her to know and to see, and for me to know and to see as far as how does this person feel about her since their last date. Since the last date they went on, how does this person currently feel about her? How does this person currently feel about her? Temperance, Four of Pentacles, the Devil. Okay, you got 5 cards that flew out of the deck. Okay. The High Priestess and the Page of Wands. All right, so how does this person feel about your last date or about you in relation to your last date? There could have been some sexual tension, I feel too. Maybe they feel like they got you to kind of warm up to them a little bit more. Maybe it was like patience paid off or something like that. So not saying that you may not be open to them, but like maybe in a particular way, it's like maybe they got you to kind of show a certain side of yourself that you kind of protect or you hold back a little bit, or it's just like pleasantly surprised by certain aspects of things. And I do feel like they might have felt a mutual like sexual energy, like tension, maybe some sexual tension there, or like it was some like flirting, or y'all could have talked about something very intimate, something that you worked through or they've worked through, or they feel like you guys had some sort of a breakthrough in your connection. It might seem like it's small, but it was to them, it was something big for them. There's a like they left looking at you as somebody that is lighter, lighter hearted than they thought, or just more playful. So it's like they left with a good impression of you as far as how they feel. There's not a lot of emotional energy. They feel like there's still some sort of mystery around you that they haven't fully connected with on an emotional level. So I feel like this person doesn't feel fully emotionally connected with you yet, or feel that emotional bond yet. But I feel like they want to get to that though. But they're taking it slow, and I feel like they honor the pace of your connection or your situation. So there's not a rush in this. But they were left with a good like taste in their mouth when it came to you. So positive energy, yes. Let's see. I don't know if you guys talked about like something with stability or like home or let me see. Your family, your kids, upbringing. Something came up about like the home or stability. Soulmate recognition. Interesting. they feel like there's so much more here to explore, and I feel like that's why they're kind of like hanging on and like trying to allow things to just flow and happen as they may. Like they're not in a rush. So this person is fond of you. That's how they feel. They feel like there's some sort of spiritual something, but they feel a strong attraction to you though. The devil card. And maybe it was felt mutually. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that. Okay. All right. Um, Second question. First 90 days, how will your life or your environment change? What to prepare for? Okay, asking your spiritual team in love or whatever comes out. Okay. How will her life or her environment change? As far as what she needs to be prepared for, whether it's within love or any other area, her divine team that has her best will and intentions. The first 90 days, how will her life or environment change? And what should she prepare for in regards to that? The Death card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Star. There could be an offer that's given to you, whether that's romantic or not. But it feels like Spirit wants you to prepare to receive something maybe that at first maybe you might feel like it's something that's too good to be true. But this is a sign of a shift or a change, like being open to receive something, but it seems like it like receive something that is reliable, stable, trustworthy. And it might be in its genesis stage, so it might not seem like um hey sis, hey Alexis, yeah, this the list is still open. um it might not seem like it's something that's really long term and from the initial presentation of whatever it is, but it does have a potential, or it has a positive intent behind it, positive motivation behind it. It does have growth, it does have stability behind it, and it's actually something good for you. But for whatever reason, like you might be like, okay, I don't know if this is too good to be true. And this could be anything. If it's love, cool. If it's something else, cool too. Whatever this is, it's like this is a shift that you need. And at first glance, it may seem like I don't know if this is something worth taking, or if this is going to become of anything. But this is like your divine team showing you that no, this is a sign that you do deserve good things. Like it's okay to receive good things. So you might be like, I don't know about this at first. Yeah, Eight of Swords at the top of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. So this is proof that it's going to be something fruitful and abundant for you. It's going to add on to what you already have in life. It's going to be an addition. It's going to be something that adds and not takes away from what you got going on positively, or what you've been working towards or growing, or whether that's you've been working on you growing within yourself, but you're kind of just in your head about it. But there's no need to be in your head about it. It's not too good to be true. I feel like that's a fear. So preparing is just like being receptive, or kind of working through any issues you have around receiving good things. The light, which is the sun card. This looks like Taylor Swift. Every time I see this card, it reminds me of some damn Taylor Swift, child. Hey Tawanda, you know her stories, her little love songs and shit like that. She don't be without a man, child. That's one thing. Like she might go through some shit with them, but she'll be right back with another one. So um no matter what the experiences are, it's like still look towards the light, still look towards the positive to happen for you, whether this is about love or not. Yeah, so be prepared more so in a place of just receptivity is what your preparedness looks like. And how do I receive, or what is it that may be blocking me from receiving blessings or a particular type of blessing, because it feels like something that you're going to question at the gate, but it actually is something good. It might be something to kind of like, everything has its genesis, like allow things to just flow and unfold naturally. It doesn't have to always be like this big grandeur gesture, because sometimes that stuff falls flat. Like if someone's coming through with real intentions, like let's start from the root up, let's grow, gradually. This is my intention. And it may not be like, oh, we're going to get married one day. Like it don't got to be all of that, but just something practical, something that is very down to earth, something that that you can work with and grow with. That's kind of the vibe I get from that energy. So hopefully that is helpful and insightful for you. It gives you a little heads up, a little preparation. So really your preparedness is just being receptive, working on that fear of something being too good to be true, no matter what it is. It could be something that's tangible. I'm getting like, if it's not love, it's like a tangible thing, something that you can see, something that you can actually experience physically. Okay. All right, Miss Ma'am, that was your reading. Okay. And Minah, you were up next. Eloni, the male. If anybody else is interested, I will add you to the list once I get your submission and your notification. So, Minah, let's get your timestamp. It is, oh God, I can't tell what that is. Hold on. 2650. Okay. Okay. All right, sis. Let's see what you got. Do-do-do-do. Where are you at? Where y'all? Where y'all? Okay, your question is, you want a romantic relationship, but you're afraid you'll never get it. What do your guys have to say about this? And I don't know if you want me to read the second question out loud. Um, I don't know. It's up to you, sis. But let me go ahead and just read this real quick. All right. Divine, loving guys, let's clear our previous energies. Send love, light, and healing and peace to Anonymous F. And Ashe. Ask for permission to tap into Union's energy and her faith when it comes to her having the romantic partnership that she desires, and the fear around that and worry around it coming to pass. All right. Thank you. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Judgment. Yeah, I feel like you will have that. They want to reassure you of this. The Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. That vision that you have is not, it's not far-fetched. It's not something that's irrational or impossible, something that um is like, oh, it only happens if and when you're like this, or only happens to special people, or whatever the qualifications that we place on our list that we think is keeping us from love, or what qualifies us and what doesn't. It's not about that. So let me clarify the spirit divine team of Yamina. Thank you. The star and the emperor. Wow. Yeah, it's meant for you to have that. They want you to look back at the times that maybe like the partners that you wanted in the past, how you've actually grown past that. It's like, if you were to be real with yourself, are these people that you really could have um built healthy relationships with, that you really wanted to? Like, is this someone in the long term that you really would want as your divine partner, or your life partner, your husband, or what have you? Were you at a place at that time to receive marriage or that lifelong partnership that you seek? Were you ready for that? And it's like they want you to look back on these times humbly, not like to criticize yourself or others, but just see things as they are, take it in for what it is, and be accepting that it's really about your alignment. And it's not anything that you're doing wrong. I feel like sometimes it's like there's certain things that need to take place in life first before that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things that maybe need your attention and focus, other things in your life that could bring fulfillment and bring purpose to your life, or encounters that you're going to have. And when you finally do come into that union, it's all going to align at the right time. It's just going to fit perfectly in your puzzle piece. It's not something that's lacking or missing. It just hasn't come into play yet. It hasn't, you haven't entered scene yet in that chapter of your book, right? It hasn't happened yet because this emperor is at the end here. So I do believe that there is somebody for you, and your divine team wants you to kind of look at this from a higher perspective, a higher, because there's something about, I want to say it could be like your story, your journey, that's going to look very different from what it looks like in your past. Like you're not going to recognize yourself. And I've been getting this message a lot for people. It's like if we allow ourselves to really flow in our path and our journey and live it in a way that resonates with us by not worrying about the unknown or the future too much. It's not to say that you shouldn't care about your future, but to worry about it is like one thing. So worrying about our future, or being kind of like too overly concerned about if something is going to happen or it's not because it's not taking place yet. And I know as a human, especially like if your love life is dry, it will look like on the outside, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Why isn't it happening yet? Or why isn't anybody like coming into why isn't anybody coming into my life? Or why isn't your other, your question, why am I not being approached? And it could look one way, but if we also open our minds to another perspective, like, okay, some of the people that are, if it's all my homegirls getting approached and I'm not, and you look at it as like, it must be something wrong with me. And then sometimes it takes some of your girlfriends to say, well, you see the type of men that be approaching me, they're not a catch either. So it's like, it's not, and who's to say that they're thinking the same thing? Like, I wish I didn't get approached at all by these types of people. I would rather not, you know what I'm saying? So it's to look at certain things like, do I want what I want because of a lack, or do I um look at what's going on in my life as in a lack, or do I look at it from another perspective of, okay, it could be something else, or you know what I mean? Okay, I feel you, says it's your truth. Okay, let's clarify this question because I want to see what they're talking about. Actually, let me pull from this astrology deck. Hey, Christina. Yeah, the list is still open. I'm almost halfway through my list, and so new ladies, y'all can hop on. What is the message from Minah's guides in relation to her wondering if she'll ever have someone? Okay, so you have let the blessings unfold. Exactly. I don't know if you're on my Patreon, but it's not. So one of the zodiac signs, I think it was Aries actually. Aries got this card for their overall energy, and I was picking up the Erykah Badu song Four Leaf Clover. So that could be metaphoric for you. That can mean something. Um, but just know that no, it is destined for you to have that person. It is. It's not far fetched. It's just all about the timing of life. Like it's not out of order. It's not happening any moment sooner or later. Everything's happening as it's supposed to, and it's almost like they want you to relax. And I know sometimes when you'll go through the journey where you'll think about it and you'll want a person and you're still kind of checking the clock, like, okay, where is it at? But remind yourself that just because it's not here or doesn't seem like it's happening doesn't necessarily mean that it's never going to happen. Just look at it as a part of your chapter that you haven't even gotten to yet. So yeah, it says let the blessings unfold. Yeah, I feel like this is a promising energy that no, you do have somebody. Y'all stars will align when they're supposed to. Okay. I kind of feel like there's a masculine figure that is very protective of your energy anyway and doesn't want you to like settle, or maybe very particular about, thank you Christina, about the people that um you've engaged with or may have interest in. They're very particular, like like they could, in the spirit realm, they can see things we can't see. Yes, Ashe, they can see stuff we can't see. So I don't know who this masculine energy is, but it's like a protective energy I'm picking up on. um okay, so that was your reading, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you ladies so far that have purchased a reading with me. I thank you guys a lot. Thank you. So let's go ahead and tap in with Eloni. Get your timestamp, sis. Okay, thank you, sis. I added you to the list, by the way. Let me see. Is that 36 or 38? 3604. Okay. All right, Eloni. So we're gonna do a little energy read. See what's going on with your situational. So I think this is my first love spread tonight. Everybody else was questioned, so this is my first. And Alexis, I see you too. Okay, so Alexis, yours came in 6 minutes ago. So um after Melody, it's Alexis and then Christina so far. Okay. Just so y'all know where I'm at. So up next, Melody, Alexis, and Christina. Oh shit. I forgot, sis. I'll go back. Oops. Hold on, Elani. I'm sorry. I gotta go back to Yamina's second question. I forgot Yamina's question. Sorry. I'll come right back to you, sis. So your question, I'm sorry, sis. You wanted to know why don't you get approached by men? What's going on? Okay. Why doesn't Mina get approached? Her divine team, those that can see, divine source God that can see above and beyond. Why doesn't she get approached by men, or hasn't been getting approached by men? What's going on? Yeah, take it as flattery, actually. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I do get a mixture of things. You are attractive to people. It's like maybe you even sense that people may want to talk to you, or that people might flirt with you to an extent, but like a serious approach, maybe that's where you feel like, kind of confused sometimes, or it's not as frequent as it used to be, or something like that, where people would talk to you, or come forward, or shoot their shot. You got to think about it this way, because I'm getting this is a growth thing. Some people are intimidated by your energy with the Queen of Swords. Like it might come across as like um, you do require a lot, or you require somebody to show up in a way. It's almost like they feel almost like this militant, or strict reinforcement, like I'm not dealing with this, I'm not dealing with that. And they might kind of get that vibe that you'll have a strict requirement of them, where some see like, oh no, this person is attractive, but I know that I'm not about nothing. Because you see this knight, he's trying to approach this Nine of Pentacles woman, and she's flourishing, she got her own shit, so that could be intimidating as well. Like whatever your financial situation may appear to be, or you appear to be very stable, you got yourself together, you got your own business and stuff going, that is attractive, but it's also intimidating to certain people. um and you got to think about it like this, because this almost slipped my mind. But if you notice from the time that you used to get hit up and approached a lot in the past, who was approaching you? Were these people that were like of quality? And I don't mean like, oh, they was fine and they had nice, nice cars and good jobs and all that, but like the quality of the character of the person, was it up to par, or was it somebody that wasn't ready, or you weren't ready? Versus now, where you may hold yourself to a more of a healthier standard, and you want healthier connections. that's a little bit harder to come by, and especially if the dating pool that you kind of been in for a while or place yourself in or you resonated with for a time, you've outgrown that. You don't resonate with it anymore. So you're not going to get those same link ups and connections that you once did because your frequency is somewhere else. Does that make sense? So the point of attraction that you want is somewhere else. On a practical level, like, you know how some people say, like, if you want to experience something different in your dating life, then you're probably going to have to switch up your routine or switch where you hang out, or if it's dating online stuff, like maybe open up your location to other spaces or more distant miles, or other races, maybe switching up the age bracket that you're looking at, you know, or wherever you go or hang out or used to like hang out and resonate with people, like maybe it's time to go in other spaces or spots, you know, open your horizons, expand your horizons. So there's a lot with this, but I feel like it's something about progression. So this has nothing to do with undesirable energy that you have or undesirability as a woman. I'm not seeing that that's the case or the problem at all. Let's clarify I'm going to use this love deck to clarify the message in the reading. Thank you. What was that? Okay, shattered. And then you have boundaries at the top of the deck, money versus love. So you seem also to some people that you're very focused on like building yourself up, your brand. But I feel like that's an excuse for some people to not approach you, like, oh, they don't look like they open. Like, no, if somebody like you, they like you. If they want to allow you into their world and their space, they're gonna do just that. You know, um, if you're worth the time and the energy for a person, they'll make time for you, even though they may be like focusing on building a brand or a business. Like they're still gonna have time. But also too, because you have boundaries. You're not this broken person that you may once have been, you know. So it's not as easy to engage or to settle as maybe it was in the past. So that's part of it, sis. Okay, so it's a blessing in disguise actually. Um, I get it. Like as a woman, you want to know, you know, you want to feel desirable, even if it's with people you don't want. Sometimes it's just that attention. But like the healthy self is like, I don't need that. I already know I'm the shit. I realistically, deep down inside, really want the right person to see me and to give me attention, not just every and any old body. So that's the shift. That's the maturity. I'm sweating over here, child. It is hot. It's getting. What's wrong with these candles? Y'all get on my nerve. Why y'all do that? Come back. We're not done with you yet. You still got some juice. Okay. So that was your reading, sis. I apologize that second question slipped my mind. Like I was holding on to it. Like she wanted me to say it out loud, and then I just completely skipped it. That was stupid. So that's your reading, sis. Much love to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, I hope that message like gave you, you know, a little bit of peace of mind and understanding, something to like sit with, you know. Because I get it, child. Trust me. I understand. I understand. Okay. All right. So now, officially, you're welcome, sis. My pleasure. So now, officially, we gonna reading line 4403, almost 4404. Damn, girl. 4403 was your timestamp. Almost 44 or 444. Okay. So I'm gonna split it up between your energy and then the person's energy, and then we'll see what else. So the full spread, I use the messenger cards too. So girl, see, spirit be coming through. That number has been stocking a lot lately too. Like every now and then you'll see it and stuff, but like no, I've been seeing it a lot lately. All right, so let's tap into Eloni's energy first. Spirit, ask for permission to tap into both parties, and I send love and light and peace to Yamina before we close this energy out, and then tap into Eloni. her person of interest, of what I'm allowed to see and to know, what she's allowed to know and to see. Divine Spirit wants her to know and to see about the situation. Where is her energy in relation to connection to this person in question? Dang, you gotta go with your card. What is going on? Okay, so you have Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Star, King of Pentacles, the World, and the Devil. Okay. I feel like your energy is kind of like, it's like a seesaw energy. It's like an up and down energy. One part of you is like open to it. I don't feel like it's just in general this connection, but just like where your energy is in relations to love. It feels like you want something exciting right now. You just want to kind of get your energy back out there, or something that makes you feel a spark and alive again. But at the same time, there's another part of you maybe that wants to focus on yourself and sit in your own energy, focus on watering your own garden. There's still a desire for a home, for a family. This energy, and I think I picked this up for you in the last reading that I did for you. It's like that desire, that dream has not left, even though there was a vision maybe with this King of Pentacles. You know who the King of Pentacles is. It was like that vision was in place with the Ten of Pentacles with them. That ultimate, like the foundation of what you desire and love, that still exists. It's still something that you can manifest. It didn't leave. Just because this this energy, this King of Pentacles energy is no longer in the physical realm, doesn't mean that the foundation of what you want in your heart, the type of relationship or union that you see for yourself, is gone with it. Does that make sense? With the World and the Devil card, it's like you're not stuck. And I feel like there was something very significant about this King of Pentacles energy. It was like kind of like a major catalyst in your spiritual journey, I feel like. And that was his energy. I don't know. I don't want to say like he just represented a catalyst energy or just the ending of an era, but in a sense, almost yes. Like his role or his energy, or one of the roles with his energy was, I feel like, to like help you clear out an ending era in your love life. So I don't know, you're free of something. It's like a karmic cycle or energy. You're free of it. So let's see where this person's energy is. Spirit. Spirit. Where is this person in question in relation to Eloni? Where is his energy? First thing that came before the cards came out, I heard protective energy. It's very protective of you. Um, with the Four of Cups, it's like his energy is meant to also kind of get you out of it's like a daze. Like this woman looks like she's out of it, like she's not really present. It's like to bring you back into presence and to feel loved, and not just like a romantic love, but just like to feel loved. So their intentions is that it's like maybe to like a lot of cheering you up type of energy. With the Lovers card, there is a fondness, there is a love. It's like, I don't know how to explain this, but it almost feels like they're not going to do anything unless you're comfortable with it, if that makes sense. There's no overstepping your boundaries. There's a respect, but it's almost like a um sacred energy. Like, you know how some people just like they just resonate with each other. Just, it's very accommodating. It's like a very considerate energy, like very loving. I want to make sure that you're okay. I want to make sure you're good, but it feels intuitive too. It feels like almost like a divine duty or assignment. So maybe he feels like in some way that he's called to be some sort of support to you in some sort of level and way. With the Three of Pentacles too, like work together, or Something with a community too, like a community energy, a community vibe. There's an innocent attraction. I don't feel um he doesn't see you in any type of way that's like negative or coming on too strong. It's like an innocent exchange because I'm gonna have to clarify this already because this lover's card, I keep looking at it. Um, yeah. Let me see. This energy? Yeah, this is like giving water a garden. Yeah, mirroring. This I don't know, child. This is some complicated energy. How do I explain this? Interference. It's like a strong um this could be somebody that's like one of your soulmates. I don't know if the past life shit, I know that some people take that with a grain of salt. Like some of us believe in it, some of us don't. But for some reason I do get like an energy of that, like somebody that maybe you had a past life with, or maybe you two were married. So like the interference is like the emotions. Like if we get involved in this, it's like it's going to have a ripple effect, but that could just be like the perception of it, robotic. So like whatever you're doing, it might seem like kind of like, oh, we have to restrict our moves, we got to restrict how we express, and it might feel like an interference to the emotions. Like the emotions want to express itself a certain way, but because of the situation, it's like we got to move kind of stiff and robotic and calculated. It's something that doesn't feel natural to you or to them. There might be some more like, yeah, the like I'm just looking at all these bottom cards. Follow your heart with the wild card. There might be some more like exposing or expressing what's in the heart, like kind of just taking that risk to express or to show something with the triggered card. It might trigger the time that y'all spend, whether it's more or less of it. But Spirit saying like this is all gonna happen in this divine time. There's nothing that you or this person can do to manipulate the situation, force one thing to happen or not to happen. It's gonna happen regardless. Let me see. What is this energy? What's he want to say? What is this truth? Okay. You're smart. Your intellect turns me on. You are so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. You're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt an energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. You feel like home. Enough said. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Showing out. I'm acting like I don't care, but what happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. So again, that's that robotic energy, not being able to really express. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pull an astrology card to see like if there's any advice for you. Yeah, but this to me, it's like just flow with it. It's not the more you try to like. I get like yeah, have self control and stuff like that, and I feel like you already do, but like the more you try to restrict like the fact that you do feel something or you read into to it too much, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. You just accept like okay, this is what I feel. This is it is what it is. Like if it's some sort of feelings there, like be honest with yourself rather than running from them, restricting them, or um, trying to stuff them down or push something too much or read too deeply into it. Because I feel like whatever you need to know, it will be revealed when it's supposed to, like how this is all going to unfold. Because I don't feel like you're like delusional. It might be something sometimes that we romanticize, but there is some sort of connection. It is mutual. And I feel like y'all just have to move wisely with it. And that's what y'all doing. Says two is better than one. Yeah, there's something about community. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to see it or it's like supposed to be revealed to you yet. Virgo, tidy up your life. So Mr. Virgo's energy is coming through telling you to clean some things up. Like this is an opportunity to do that. Embrace your true purpose as well. That could be a message from him too. But yeah, when it comes to this person you asking about, it's like there's something significant about the encounter, the connection. It feels like it's more so of a beautiful thing than not. Whatever it's supposed to be, whatever it's meant to be, but just be receptive. Like I'm receptive to this. It's a beautiful energy. It's a beautiful connection. I'm not gonna read into it too much or try to put it in a box or try to figure out is it this or is it that. If it's not this or it's not that, just flow and be open to it because it's something beautiful to gain or get out of it for each other. It's something healing about this energy too. Like you guys are giving each other something. It's not just a one-sided energy. It's something being exchanged, beneficial. Yeah. Yep. All right, child. I hope that resonates. That's a lot. That was a lot. Yeah. It's crazy. Because you got the lovers and the devil card too. So it's like the devil energy is like it's that cycle is over. Maybe this person could be a catalyst to like for you to be open to like that type of deep type of connection or bond. Like set your heart free and be open to receive that type of bond and connection, you know. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Fill me in like Craig David. All right, let's go ahead and ease on down the road. Let's see. Where we at? All right, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you for donating. I hope that was helpful enough. But yeah, just like fill me in. I want to see what's going on. Get a feel. See if it's on point. Okay. So Miss Mel, yeah, can you feel? I love some Craig David. You're welcome. All right, Mel, Alexis, and Christina followed after that. So Miss Mel, let's get your timestamp. We are at 57:25 minutes. 57 minutes, 25 seconds. Okay. All right, Mel, I believe you have questions. And Alexis, you have questions. Christina, you have questions. Okay. All right, so Mel, your first question is how does blank feel about you? And second question, to give more insight into what this person likes about you or how you resonate with him. Okay. First question. Let's see. Spirit, clear our previous energies. We send love, light, and peace to Eloni and her persons of interest. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. Ashe. All right. How does this person in question feel about Mel at this time? How does this person currently feel about Mel at this time? How does this person currently feel? Ask for permission to tap into both parties' energies only for the sake of what you allow me to know and to see. Amen. Ashe. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, the Moon. This person could be hiding emotions from you, and maybe they feel like you're doing the same. It's almost like a mirror or a projection. Cool. Yeah. Do you feel like this person likes you? They like your vibe. They like your energy exchange that you guys have. You guys might have had some good times recently with each other, or they think about maybe something recently that you guys did together. Um, and if not, maybe this person is kind of shy to let you in on how they do enjoy your energy or how they would like to maybe get together or maybe spend more time. It's like they're hiding behind wanting to move forward on something. It's like keeping it to themselves, keeping their cards to their chest, maybe throwing hints but not being exactly direct, which is annoying. But yeah, it's like this person may feel like they want to or they feel a pull to like, say fuck it, let's I don't know, it could be initiating something between the two of you. And it feels lighthearted though, but like for them, I'm getting a youthful vibe, or kind of like immature when it comes to expressing emotions. There could be some blocks there, feeling like, oh, that's stupid. Like they judge themselves about what they want to do or how they want to say things. Um, they also feel like just having a bit more clarity for you may give them, I should, what did I say for you? My goodness, from you. Having a little bit more clarity from you gives them maybe the reassurance, like, okay, it's safe. But whatever they're in their head about, it's so simple. And I don't feel like you would reject them at all. It could be so simple as saying, I really enjoy spending time with you, or something along the lines of that, or I would like to spend more time, or I would like to spend time with you, or go out, or something. It's like something so light. And I feel they view you as somebody is like maybe confident in yourself, maybe a little bit more outgoing, or you bring them out their shell sometimes. But it's an energy of like wanting to like initiate something and see where it goes in a lighthearted way. Like if I was to just be completely free of my insecurities, or if I knew that what I wanted would happen, I would just do it. I would just go for it. It's giving that. It's giving that vibe. Let's see. How does this person feel? Ooh, how does this person feel about no? How does this person in question feel? Confusion. Yeah. So it's like, again, if they had that direct, like something that they need you to like confirm or say for them so they can feel confident enough to open up or initiate, or to just kind of leap into something with you, like in a lighthearted way, but they're making it a little bit more complicated. And so it's like fishing around for like, okay, let me see how this person feels. Let me poke around instead of just being direct, which is something that I feel like this person needs to do. They just need to be direct. All right, so second question, insight is into what this person likes about you, or how or how you resonate with them. Okay, so what does this person like about you, slash how you resonate with them? This person in question, spirit. What does this person like about Mel, and how does she resonate with him, spirit? Yeah. What do you want her to know? Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Devil. You could be like a safe space for this person. You got some of the same cards. Yeah, even the Fool was at the bottom of the deck again. So you got the Six of Wands again in the Moon, but Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles with the Devil. So you give this person permission maybe to like kind of like this comfort home, like kindred spirit. Like you resonate with this person on a like kind of familiar, like you guys may come from similar backgrounds or something like that, share similar interests, um something about like your generation, like your culture, things that you, let's say like the type of music that you guys listen to, things that you used to do in your childhood, like there's some sort of resonance in that way. But what they like about you, I feel like the most, is the fact that you have a down to earth energy, but also it's like something that perks you up. So if this person is like a chilled, relaxed, laid back person, you might bring out them to like talk more, be more talkative, um be more outgoing. It's kind of pulling them out of their shell a bit. Hmm. You guys might share similar like shadow things, or things that you've had to work through. It could be like a addiction. Like let's say one of you guys, like, yeah, I used to be a really big pothead, and this is how it affected me, and I had to quit. I had to stop smoking or drinking, or I used to party really heavily. You guys might share something similar. If not the same thing, then it's like a similar story, you know. Hmm. They feel like there's a mystery to you as well. It's like they're comfortable with what they do know about you, and they feel like that's something comforting, relatable, but they also feel like there's more to you, and that's another thing that they like about you. It's like there's more layers, or maybe the more they get to know you, the more you unveil about yourself, and they like that. They may feel like you help them to unveil as well. Like if there's someone that doesn't really feel comfortable showing too much of themselves or who they are, or um, they have a little bit of a quietness to them, or just a kind of like a safe box that they keep certain things about themselves, or they don't feel comfortable to share every aspect or show every side of themselves, whereas you kind of help this person feel comfortable in doing that. Or maybe they just, with you or just like a few select people, they'll do this. Let's see. Who's this person like? What is this person like about Mel? And how does Mel resonate with this person in question? Need time to heal. No one compares. Nervous is at the bottom of the deck. Not okay. So it says right now I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self love. This isn't about you or anyone. So like they're you guys might resonate with each other in regards to some sort of healing, an addiction, or freeing yourself of something, like some sort of shadow energy that maybe you guys resonate with, that you guys are both healing through or have healed through. The no one compares. It says no matter how many people I've met and experiences I've had, there's no one who compares to you. So there's something about you that does stand out. It's very rare that this person feels that home or that comfort energy. With the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you feel like someone that, not just like an attraction thing, but you also feel like someone that could be like a family member to them too, type of energy. Like we can just get along, on different levels and layers. And then lastly, nervous. You make me nervous. Even thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. So that kind of confirms the first message that I picked up in your first question. So that is your reading, Miss Mel. I hope this was helpful. Okay, confirming for you. Maybe something you already felt, already knew. Okay. So much love, sis. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next read. And if I didn't say happy holidays or happy new year, y'all, happy holidays, happy new year. So I am down to Miss Alexis and Christina. If anybody else is happens to be interested, the list is still open. If not, once I get to my last person, then we'll end the live there. Okay, so Miss Alexis, you are up next. Let's get your time stamp. 67:48. Okay, so all right, sis. So let's get your reading going and your questions that you want to ask. Okay. First question is future potential energies between blank and yourself, and what is coming towards you in love. So let's see. Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance, divine truth, and clarity. We send love, light, and peace to the previous energies that we've read for. Thank you to Miss Mel and her person of interest. Thank you, thank you. Send them healing and love and light, protection. Amen, Ashe. Okay. It's for permission to tap into Alexis and her person of interest energy. As far as what the potential future energies hold for these two in relation to each other, your energy between them, what is the potential future energies? Thank you. Card fell on the floor. King of Cups. Okay, so that could be their energy. Oh, come on. This candle always. This is you for sure because you a Libra. Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Okay. Around the time that whatever this potential future energy is, once I get into it, but I feel like there might be another person that either is going to be interested in you and or you're interested in them as well. So there's another person here, I feel like, with this Knight of Cups. Um, this person might open up to you at a time where you might, and this, I don't know, I always get shit like this. It's usually when the person that asks me the question about a person, it's when they turn their attention towards something else, if not someone else, that the person that they're asking about in the reading comes around in some kind of way. And that's what I'm getting from this. Like the King of Cups, I feel like it's them being emotionally maybe more open or available to you, or just within themselves, like being more emotionally open and available and extending that towards you. And I feel like at that time, you might be physically like doing something to change something in your life, or your focus is elsewhere towards like building. You might start something new, whether it's a new job or something like that. It's You're going to be busy and caught up in that. And it seems like you're taking pleasure in this energy. Like you kind of forget about this person, or they're the furthest thing from your mind at this point. So when they do come, you might have a different view or perspective of this person at the point or the time that they come around. And like I said, there might be somebody else that you like, that you're interested in, or somebody that might already be pursuing you at that point. Um, but I feel like this is also metaphoric. Yeah, so you're gonna be focusing on you, or focusing on a particular thing. It's like you have a goal, and I feel like around that time, it's like I'm working towards that goal. I'm very close to that, or I'm proud of the shifts and the changes and the things that's going on in my material world. Like I said, it could be a new job, it could be a new place or something. It's like you're focusing on different things. It could be something that you do for a living, business. I do feel like the double meaning of the Knight of Cups, beyond just another admirer coming in around the time that this person's energy comes um, forward, or be emotionally open or more available. I feel like this also represents like their emotional maturity at some point. So let me see here. Let's see potential future energies. Yeah, you might like, there's something that you're very fond of right now of this person. You might be seeing their potential. You might, because this is, I feel like there's like a sweet person or a sweet guy. Um, there's something a little bit immature about the way that they approach love. And I feel like at the point where this person might be more emotionally open or more available, you might see this person as like a frog rather than seeing them as this King of Cups. It might be that you shift your perspective and see them like they're just a frog. So communication, forgiveness, yeah. This could come into play later on, where this person is going to ask for your forgiveness or try to, come forward, be more emotionally open. And this is going to happen at divine time. Connection. Yeah, this person and you are going to come back around, or this could already be somebody that you're already familiar with, and this person has come back into your life again. So it could be a little bit of a cycle. But ultimately, when this person comes in with some sort of romantic offer or gesture, you're going to just kind of feel like something is missing or something's lacking. So I don't know if this is going to lead to like y'all becoming anything, because I feel like from your energy, from what I'm seeing, potentially is like you're not going to be feeling this. There's somebody else that's going to have your attention. This Knight of Cups, I keep getting that from him. The only part that I pick up that maybe this Knight of Cup relates to your person in question is like their maturity level at some point later, or emotional maturity. Yeah, Page of Cups. You relate to this person on a certain level that could be like, um it speaks to some part of you, maybe like a pure desire for love, and like you guys may be both sweethearts, are very romantic, both like kind of idealized love. But there's going to be a point where you're going to outgrow that relation, like how you two relate on some sort of level. But they're going to be mature. Like I said, they're going to come back, but for whatever reason you don't see them in that same light that you once seen them. And it could be because this other person that's coming towards you, or someone that is like wanting to court you or date you, there's somebody else that's going to have your attention. I keep getting that. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, sis. So let's see. Future coming energies and love. What's coming towards you in love potentially? Strength card. Okay, what you got to say? What you got to say? What's the potential energies coming in towards Alexis? What's coming in towards her in love? What's coming towards her in love? Okay. You got a lot of cards flying out. Ooh, Three of Wands, the Devil, Three of Swords. You're moving away from something. I don't want to say like a person. It more so feels like an energy. Yeah, the fuck boys. Something about the fuck boys are just people that they don't they don't really have much to give or to offer. Like you want something that's stable. You don't want to play house. You don't want to play house. Yeah, look at all these cards at the bottom of the deck. You want something greater, something higher, someone that's really ready to commit. You may feel like you're running into a lot of men, or little boys in men bodies, or just a lot of men that's not ready, or if they do want somebody that they can call their person or their woman or their girlfriend, it's like they still want to play house without really, it's like a lack of maturity. And I feel like you're done with this. Like you're done with it for real. That's the energy I see coming in, and it's most likely because your person is coming in, or maybe if you don't feel this on a conscious level, um it's something within the soul that feels like, okay, like I gotta, it's almost like I have to prepare. Like you're done trying to, it's like men being projects a little bit. Like some of the men that you come across, like they might have good things going for them, but they might be lacking some internal stuff. Like um let's say, for example, like this person has their life together on a material level, but on the inside of them, their world is chaos, or they're lacking um, some sort of levels of maturity that is required to build a healthy relationship or connection. You know, they're not really equipped for that, and they're not really ready for that, nor looking for it. They may be okay with like settling or situationships, or getting, or calling somebody their girlfriend that they feel like is easy to manipulate, doesn't really want much, just okay with just going along with the flow and having no focus for a future, nothing like that. It's like they might settle with those type of people. So it's something about this energy is turning you off, or it's already going to turn you off at that point. So this energy is like that's coming in is like, I sense that my person is close, or the soul is going to know that the person is close. You're done kissing frogs. You're done with that. So it's like, okay, I'm done with this. Whatever leads you to that revelation, or just getting fed up that leads you to that, it's like that is your initiation into what you really want, what you really deserve. Let me see what's at the top of the deck. Six of Cups. Yeah, it's like you've outgrown the frogs. Like you don't resonate with that energy anymore. The false prince, pretentious energies, like, and they could be some good people, some good dudes, but like they're just not for you, or they got some work to do. Like it's just not meant. And you may know some of them are frogs. It's like I'm gonna entertain them because I'm bored. It's like I feel like that's this. You're done with that in the near coming future. That's potentially the energy that I see as far as like what's coming towards you. Yeah, you're done. Deja vu with the connections. Like, no, I want my red string of fate connection. And then you got codependency at the bottom of the deck. It's like I'm done with these connections. Yep, separation again. Yep, child, shit on point. Okay. Because it's like a double meaning. Like you're done with the repetitive cycles, the played out energies, but you're also aligning more and more with your person. Like you guys are coming closer together. This red string of fate card. So yeah, I see two things from this. Okay. All right, sis. So that was your reading. I hope this was helpful. Maybe gives you some clarity, some confirmation. Um, but yeah, that is what I see, at least the potential energies, at least. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move down to the list. Christina, this is my last person I have on the list, unless anyone else is so interested in the reading. If not, After Christina's read, that will be the end of the live. Timestamps will be available so you guys can come back and watch your reading whenever you want. Make sure, you guys, that you show some love. Like this video if your reading resonates, or maybe just cross-watching somebody else's reading may resonate with your story, your life as well. If you got something out of it, show some love. Or just the support. I would greatly appreciate that. So, Christina, you were up next, sis. So, hey. All right, we are at, is that 80? I think that is 80 minutes. Hold on. Yeah, 80:27. Okay. I'm gonna have to convert that later. I don't got time to do that. I think that's in the 30s, 130. Okay. All right, Christina. So I gotta scroll up. Your question. First question is what is what will your dating life be like in 2025? Second question is what is the energy surrounding you in love in 2025? So what will your dating be like? No, Christina's not here. All right, Christina. What is your dating life going to look like in 2025? Let's see what the energy is saying. What is her dating life going to be like in 2025? Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like your dating life, you might break some sort of stagnant energy by socializing more, going out more. You might actually meet like friends or a friends. Um, yeah, you might meet a friend or yeah. So like it's like a double energy or like a double gift. Because I'm honestly, I don't see like a male energy like dating people, but it seems like by you creating friendships or like you saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go out," or if not going out, I'm gonna do some sort of activities that I enjoy every now and then, kind of getting yourself out of a funk. This aligns you with the right people, and I feel like that's where your dating life is gonna pick up through you connecting with like-minded people platonically. Let me see what's at the top of the deck. The Sun card. Yeah. So like a new energy opens up. It could be around like spring and summer that this energy seems to be the most potent, or maybe the like where you feel in alignment with like, okay, you know what, I'm tired of being like stuck in house. Let's do something like F this. And you're not thinking about like a male energy as much. It's not to say that you're not curious about that, but it's like when you go to some of these places, it's like you're gonna meet people that are like cool, platonic connections. If not all ladies and a mixture of like, male friends and stuff like that. And it seems like that is going to kind of land you or put you in a position to kind of spice up your dating life. See, dating life. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See. On point, realm. Let's see. Dating life in 2025 for Christina. Interference, forgiveness, and shattered. So like I feel like you're dealing with the nitty gritty stuff first. It's like these are energies that you don't want to bring into a fresh new beginning and fresh start. And so I feel like it's healing at the fact that your initial desire is more so to like meet people in general, have a good time, make new friends, have better experiences with people, that's actually the healing thing for you to attract a healthier dating cycle or chapter, I should say. So yeah, that's what I'm getting as far as like dating energy goes. Okay, so your second question was what energy is surrounding you finding love in 2025? What is the energy surrounding you finding love in 2025? Let's see, what is the energy around Christina finding love in 2025? The Sun card again. So you're the Sun card. And it's interesting the moon is at the bottom of the deck now. You are the Sun card. It's like taking a lighter approach or joy seeking approach to your life. I feel like that's what's going to align you or attract somebody that's more stable, somebody that has a little bit more to offer, somebody that's serious. This isn't somebody that takes their dating life for play. They're not out here just trying to hook up and get with random people and all of that. It's like they're dating with an intention and a focus of like something healthy, something stable, whether it's lifelong or not. It's like I want to only pour into people that I feel like are like-minded in a healthy way. They have things going for themselves. They have a future focus for themselves. It's like a grown man energy. So like after the winter season, I feel your energy is going to be much more focused on like um it's like a playful energy at the same time, especially with that Page of Pentacles. It's like, okay, what do I want to do that I've always wanted to try? Or where do I want to go that I've always wanted to go? It's like this adventure thing. Like, where do I want to invest my time? Like, what brings me joy? Like, let's focus on that. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Like, you have the power to have victory in your dating situation. So it could be not an energy of like where you're looking for somebody or you're waiting for somebody. It's like it just comes into play because of the energy that you're focused on. Does that make sense? And it's not like a direct focus on dating. So you already kind of confirmed that. It's not okay, I want to meet a man or where can I go to find somebody? It's more so of what do I want to do for myself that I enjoy, that I have fun with? Like it's some sort of like rebirthing energy, rebirth. That this energy aligns you with King of Pentacles like people. So this may not be a specific person, but it could be like energies. Like you may start to see men that are actually looking for something serious, but they're not pressing the issue. You know what I'm saying? I feel like men that press the issue of, oh, I'm looking for a wife, and because when a woman does that, men don't like that shit either. When you just go into a dating situation, be like, oh, I want to be with somebody, or I need a man, or I want to get married. It's like, oh, slow down. We don't even know if we like each other. We don't even know if we compatible. Like, let's slow down. So you don't want a man that's already going, oh, I want you to be my wife. It's like, like, unless you're desperate, you're like, oh, for real. But if you're just like a person that wants to get to know a person and build a connection to even see if you guys are compatible. Do you like them? Are you healthy for each other? Then it's like that's going to be a turn off for you. So I feel like the King of Pentacles energy is just someone that has a healthy stance when it comes to their own life and when it comes to their dating life. They know they want something real, so they're not going to waste their time on nonsense or people that are got issues and problems off the yin yang. They ain't trying to work on themselves and all this stuff, or they're just out here thoughting about like they're not looking for that type of energy, but they're not gonna be pushy like, oh, I want a wife or I want you to be like they're not gonna do that. So yeah, I feel like this could be an archetype of a person that you're gonna start attracting, a type of people or men you're gonna start attracting. Yeah. 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 An intentional person, yeah. Like this is what I'm looking for, but like let's see if we're compatible. We on the same page, and if not, then cool. Not just I just want to get married. I just want a wife. You don't want that type of shit. Like, not every woman you come across is your wife, or every man is your husband. You know what I mean? Like it just chillax, okay? Okay, some people just be doing too much. But yeah, I feel you, sis. Let me clarify this. I'm gonna use these astrology cards to see like what energy is surrounding Christina in the year 2025 in love. What energy is surrounding Christina in love for 2025? Fix. Keep on keeping on. Not keep on keeping on. And then at the top of the deck, you have North Node, embrace your true purpose. Bottom of the deck, it says bright new future, or sorry, bright new beginnings ahead with the cardinal energy. So like, yeah, you have like focus goals, like, or you're going to start focusing on different things that you want to do with purpose and intent. And as you do that, I promise, I say this all the time. It's like we don't get it, but it's like it's so practical. It's practical science. When you're in alignment with yourself and your journey, you're going to align with the right person that's for you. When you're not in, you're so focused on, oh, when is it going to happen, or I'm trying to make it happen. You're not in alignment. You're not in a vibrational alignment with your journey or your path. You're trying to control it. You miss the steps. You miss how things are supposed to happen. You're not living, right? But when you're focusing on your goals and you're living in purpose and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're not missing out on anything because you're aligning with all the things that are purposeful for your life. And that includes the right person for you. Yeah. Yep. You don't want just anybody. Exactly. You want what's for you. And that's not an easy concept for everybody. It's just like not the first person that make you want to drop your panties is not always the right person for you, you know what I'm saying? Or make you feel something. Like I seen something today and it kind of made me sad for the man. I was like, damn, like why aren't y'all together no more? It was this video that I saw today with this guy. They asked him, I think the question was like, when's the last time that you felt alive or something like that? And he was like, when this woman, and he started smiling immediately. He was like, I had this date with this girl, and he was like talking about the date they were on. He remembered the makeup she had on, how her hair was, and clothes and the shoes and shit she had on. And he was like, those were the best times. And I remember I had an hour drive home, and I just remember smiling the whole way home. And I'm thinking, like, damn, y'all ain't together no more. But he was saying that some people are like, our inner child wounds, gravitate to some people. But she did help me bring out like my inner child joy and happiness, like it was pure. And he's like, I hope she's somewhere happy today. Like I'm like, damn, I can't stand when stuff like that happen, like it don't work out, but maybe it's not meant to. And that's the thing about love, there's no guarantee that we gonna end up with the person just because we share that deep connection. Sometimes it's like it just is not meant. There might be things that we find out, like it was beautiful, but there's some elements or some qualities of it that we're just not meant to be. Sometimes it's just seasonal. Sometimes it served its purpose. Like it might have been beautiful in the beginning and it was something that you needed and you both needed at the time, but that doesn't mean that it's meant to last forever, which sucks. I'm like, damn, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear he's still with her or some shit, but nah. The coffee date thing, yeah, I'm like kind of 50-50, like in different perspectives of coffee dates. I feel like if you it's like kind of like a laid back thing and you just want to like feel a person out type of thing, but then again it's like, is you taking me here because you broke, you want some broke stuff? And some people are like, I don't care about the money and stuff, like it's so many layers to dating, child. I really just feel like it's based off of your boundaries, what kind of standards you set for yourself and how you feel, what's comfortable to you. um because the coffee date might not be ideal for everybody, and some people might be like, I think it's cute, I think it's cool, like it's laid back, or whatever the case may be. Like for me, I don't mind it because I'm like, I like bookstores. I like bookstores and coffee shit. I guess that's, it's a comfortable space to vibe. Like I'm not into going on movie dates on a first date because it's like y'all wasting half of y'all date like sitting, like you can enjoy a movie and laugh together and shit, but like I feel like a date should be interactive, more interactive, with conversation, activities, and all this different shit. There's different layers to dating, I feel like. And sometimes it's real simplistic, like, you know, let's go eat here and then let's go take a walk and shit like that. I don't know. It really depends. Because some people, and if you're not comfortable going out on a date with somebody, you probably shouldn't go out with them anyway. That's kind of my thing. But yeah, some people like expensive dates. Like, you going to have to prove to me that I mean something to you. You want to take my ass to this, and that. And if you don't, you broke. I don't want nothing to do with you type stuff like this. These dating thing, like the topic of dating is just like so multi-layered and it's funny, like hearing different perspectives and it's kind of crazy and disheartening sometimes. Yeah. No auditioning. Yeah, that's another thing too. That goes into the performing to prove that you're lovable. Like, nah, I want to just I thought about this today. I don't know what thought came, but it or what made it like this thought come to mind or this question to ask myself, but it was kind of like along the lines when I tell people when they ask about a person, it's okay to want to know how somebody feels about you, but how do you really feel about this person? Do you really want to be with them? Like it's not a thing of, oh, do they want to be with me? But it's like, well, shit, do you want to be with them for real? Hey, Breyonna. Yeah, the timestamps, if you click out of the live and come back, it should be um in there already, I think. I don't know if it's gonna be clickable yet until the live is over. But yeah, it's like I had to sit with that because I asked myself this and I tell people this like, do you like that motherfucker for real? And how you know if you really like this person, or one of the ways I should say, like one of the biggest things, or to tell like if this is somebody that is really worth your time, is if you weren't into the guy or the woman, would you encourage like someone that you love to hook up with that person? If it was like you were playing matchmaker between like someone that you love and this person that you're interested in, if the answer is fuck no, and not from jealousy and because, oh, I can't even fathom that, but just like real shit, like, then most likely that person is just nah, you know. Not because he's already going. Hold on, I'm trying to update this. Put the list on. Hold on. All right. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay. Should be up to date. But yeah. And what I learned is that men will offer dates, low effort to women, but there's always women in his phone that doesn't have to ask him for dates, and he never offers. Yeah. I remember one time because I used to think some stuff like laid back because like I'm a chill person, but at the same time though, I do be like fantasizing about these extravagant things. But I like creativity, like a dinner date and shit, like some expensive shit. Unless it's like a restaurant that I really want to go to, I'm like, oh, this shit look fly. Like, there's a sushi spot that look like the shit. I want to go. I want to go on a date there. But like, I'm more like nigga put in some effort type stuff. Like, I want a beach, like set up a beach setting date, motherfucker. Set up a picnic and do like Instagram style, motherfucker. No, I'm just My mic went out. I don't know if you guys can hear me. It was my mic. I'm like, I know I charged this mother. It's not Mercury retrograde no more, okay? What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, my mic went out. But I was ranting really, but yeah, the dating thing is a whole nother topic. And we need to talk about it. And I wouldn't encourage anybody to date when they're in a vulnerable place, whether that's like a place of like um you just broke up with somebody, or you're depressed and lonely, or you're desperate for love, or you because you're going to microphone. I might have to charge this one, but thank God this one is okay. I have two sets of the same microphone. The other one went out, so I'm gonna have to charge it. But no, like dating while you're desperate or while you're lonely or while you're depressed is never a good mixture. And especially when you add sex into the equation, it's like it clouds your judgment tenfold to where you're going to prolong a situation that maybe you shouldn't have been in the first place. Now you got your emotions involved. As a woman, sometimes it's hard to separate emotions when you're dating a person, even when you eliminate sex. So it's like you gotta have your morals set and your values set. You gotta know your worth, because if not, you'll get really desperate. And to me, I'm like, men have value in this world, yes, but it's like women, like we give men too much power over like it's too much. It's like a dirty game. Like I don't even want to get into the topic of friends, but like dick chasing friends is like a friend you cannot trust. They prioritize and worship dick so much that they'll hurt you, harm you, kill you. It's just too much. They'll kill their own mama over a man, and I just can't do it. Yeah. I feel like everybody, even men, whether you're dating a man or a woman, whatever y'all into, both sides of the spectrum, people need to heal before they start thinking about dating, because it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that shouldn't even be dating or in relationships, if you ask me, or what they so-called relationships. It's like some people have no business in these things, and that's why divorce is like real rampant and crazy. Like I'm not surprised that people just is falling out of relationships, because after 2020 it was like an eye opener, like what the fuck am I doing, why am I with this person type of energy for a lot of people. And because you're actually having to sit down and really pay attention to the person and you, and y'all seeing like for real, like this ain't gonna work. I feel like that happens to like some people. Like when you get into like a friendship or relationship and y'all roommate together, you live together, you start to, in the beginning it might be cool, but then it's like certain things you start to see people's ways, and they might expose that, oh, I don't like this motherfucker, okay, or we just don't, I can't do it, and sometimes you can't even live with your own family. And to get married, on top of that, child, to get married, you gotta know a person, because you're gonna live with them for the rest of your life. They have their ways, you have your ways. And then on top of that, if y'all have children, that's important. What's your parenting values and morals? Do you even want to be a mother or a father? Like, what's the standard? What are you looking for in a mate, in a life partner? Are you even looking for that? And what am I looking for in a life partner or a mate? Is that something that I really want? And if we get together with those things that we desire, is that going to work out? Because if we try to go into it with emotion and just eliminate everything and say, oh, it's because I love him and I know he don't want no kids, but I want kids and we're going to be together. And then you get pregnant and this person ain't showing up as a father and now you mad, or they leave you, God forbid. Now you mad. But you settle because that person was not for you. Your pussy's not that golden to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a person want to be with you or they want whatever with you, you can't make them do that. And why make them when there's somebody out there for you that wants that same shit with you, or you're able to have that compliment just because I love him? Why do you love him? You know why? Do you really love him, or you desire him? Do you desire what you made an ideal out of him? You know what I'm saying? Like, or the potential. Oh, I see so much. I see some greatness in him. I just love him so much. I know he's going through a lot. And no, no, you can't go off of just emotions alone. Like, yeah, have a balance, but let's be balanced in our brains too. Let's be sober minded. And like I said, I would not encourage sexual exchange, because once you do that, your brain is fried at that point. If it's with the wrong motherfucker, your brain is already gone somewhere else in the ethers. And so from there, you're not going to be able to process anything, because you didn't exchange that energy with that person. You done yoked yourself to them, and now you can't think straight. Your energy is exchanged in with somebody else. It's not a single energy, like where you're just governing your own thoughts. Now it's about, oh, this person and this and them and them and them and us and this. You can't even think straight. And this person may not even be on that same tip. Oh, it's so many layers. I don't even want to talk about the energy vampires, men and women alike, succubus and incubus energies, because there are some women that don't really give a fuck about people, and they can get up and lay down and sleep with the person that mean nothing because they just got something out of it, an energy swap thing. And now you're like, oh, I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, I'm pussy. No, you're not pussy with me. You've been charmed. Okay. Yeah. Or she put something on you. Literally put something on you. These men, we're not even getting to the warlock dicks, okay? We, Oh my God, not the original definition of a pick me. You know, I realize men can be pick me's too, and it's not the men that actually want to be a safe space for women. That's not a pick me or a simp. It's a healthy man, but a man that's like trying to cater to, the tricksters men, the greetings goddess, good day beloved, grand rising, the motherfuckers like them, I'm just trying to feed you with all this lingo and all this. Those are usually ones you got to watch out for, because like, what is you trying to sell? What you trying to sell me today? Like, a simple hello is good enough, or just something quirky. You ain't got to be talking about some goddess and queens and like, sit the fuck down with that stuff. That stuff is, I've never been into that. Like, that never appealed to me as a man. Like, unless it's genuine, you could feel it when it's genuine, but it's like, greetings, beloved goddess. Like, this is so stupid. Like, stop. I remember somebody said, what, you don't think you're a goddess? Like, I never said that I don't think highly of myself, but I don't want somebody performing. Like, that does not sound right to me. It sounds very performative. Okay, not every woman is a goddess. Not every man is a king. Oh, greetings, king. And the pick-me's, that's their favorite. Oh, king. Not every man is a king. Like, they didn't even got nothing about them that is divine about that motherfucker. And you call him a king for what? For what? He don't even know who the fuck he is. And to call him a king is like very far-fetched. The Grand Rising Ninjas. I do too. I can't do it. It's almost like the modern version of good morning, beautiful. Like, the love bombers. Instead of saying good morning or something like that, they always got to be extra with it. And I hate an emoji ass ninja too. Like, why you got to put a whole bunch of emojis in your shit? Like, great. I like emojis. Like, we have like particular emojis that we use over here, right? My little sprinkle one, my little heart one, but like the one with the hard eyes and the tongue sticking out, and like, why you gotta be so extra? That's what Why you gotta be so extra? It's not hard. Just be yourself. I think that's the thing. Like everybody, just be your motherfucking self when you dating. If you think that yourself, your authentic self is not enough, and granted, you don't have to give everything away about yourself. Have something to hold on to and protect for the right people. But like to walk around faking and fraud, like you're not gonna get anywhere with that. And some people don't care because they just want some ass or they're just desperate. They just want somebody. So they're gonna settle and be inauthentic. But like for real, the only standard of dating is to be yourself. And if somebody fuck with you, they fuck with you. And if they don't, they don't. Find somebody that does. Or not find, be open to receive someone that does. That will receive you and you receive them. Where it doesn't have to be a performance, like a battle rap dating situation. Like I'm trying to like, why are we doing this right now? Like them shows, them cringy ass ghetto little shows on YouTube with the people, the balloon pop stuff. I've seen some success stories and stuff. But I'm talking about those real ratchet ones where they have like the rappers that come on, the little babies and Quavos and stuff. They come on, and then the girls with the BBLs and the fucked up lace fronts come in, and they're my name is Shashinka Shay, and I'm a Gemini, and I'm what you need because I can cook and clean and I can wear lingerie every night and day. Like I can't stand them shows. That's the pick me. Like that is disgusting as fuck. I cannot stand them shows. Like what are we watching? Like what is this? Like what in the hell is this shit? That stuff is so cringy. It's like and then them ninjas just want to hit anyway. They don't care. They just like which one is most likely for me to hit. That's all they think about. They ain't thinking about ooh, which one's likely to be my wife. You know, who knows if that's even what the women is looking for on there. They probably just looking for a come up, a bag. But that stuff is cringy as hell. I can't watch stuff like that. I cannot. But anyway, that's enough ranting. I don't even know how we get on the topic. I think Christina opened them can of worms. I don't know how we got on the topic of dating. But let's just sum it up right here, y'all. Just be yourself. And if somebody likes you, they'll fuck with it. And if they don't, it might be devastating because you like them or you might think you like them in the moment. And that person ain't shit. If they don't like you, this is my thing nowadays. I just came into this. Oh, shocker. But yeah, like through healing. I don't want nothing that don't want me. That's anything. That's not about just a man. That's anything. I don't want nothing that doesn't want me. For what? It's not for me. And sometimes it's for good reason that somebody is not for you or they don't want you. It's protection that it didn't work out. But yeah, shit, I don't want nothing or nobody that don't want me. No, ma'am, no, sir. But yeah, that's the live, y'all. Yeah, right? Or you have to pull out a rabbit hat to impress. No, no. Mm-mm. Less performing ladies. And I'm not saying like men should perform for partners either, but I feel like a man should show a woman that they are truly interested and invested. A woman is not to chase. That's not natural. That's completely out of divine order, no matter what. And if a man is asking you to perform and he acting like a bad bitch, like he's already somebody you don't want anyway. Like simple things bother him and trigger him. Why do I gotta do women in this? Like shit, I guess you wearing the panties, okay? You doing the bending. Cause or you getting bent. Cause I can't do anything with that. And that's another thing that turns me off. Like women don't know how to discern when they're dealing with feminine men that are just overtly feminine. It's okay to have a balance of femininity in you. And I'm talking about like heterosexual relationships. I can't speak on gay relationships because I'm not gay and I don't know how that works personally. I may have gay friends and family members, but I can't speak on that too much. But as far as heterosexual relationships go, women dating these overly feminine men, no. And that's a dangerous combination. Those are the men that are jealous, that probably will put hands on you, unalive you, um, treat you like shit, pick you up and just tear you down type of shit. And usually like the men you do not want. They have fucking problems. They hate women inherently, actually. They have issues with women. You don't want them types. You don't want them. They got problems with women. They're going to have a problem with you. Don't be someone that they feel like got something going for themselves or you're pretty or something, because that evil feminine energy is going to come out of them and they're going to be like in competition with you like you're a bitch off the street that they can't stand. Like, ugh. Uh-uh. Nope. Like if being a man or provider in any sense bothers you, um, something's wrong with you. I question if some of these men are actually just down low and they just ain't made peace with the fact that they're down low. Like I really be wondering, like, I think your soulmate might be a man, not a woman. You know, like it's given that, and that's okay. Like if that's the truth, then you need to embrace it. You don't got to answer to nobody else but yourself and God and the person that you with. And if you over here pretending that you're straight, then you need to come up and be honest with the person that you're with. You don't got to tell everybody, but you got to be honest with yourself. Again, going back to being your authentic self. Again, be your authentic self. That is the only key, like that's one of the biggest keys to attracting your quote unquote soul's mate. Your authenticity, boo. And sometimes it's not always black and white where the story ends up where you guys come together and you stay together. Sometimes maybe y'all got to grow apart in order to grow and come back together sometimes. But you got to live your life though. That's the part that people miss. Waiting around and hoping and wishing and staying stagnant is not going to get you anywhere. But authenticity is the key to attract who and what in your life is for you. That goes for anything in life. Being your authentic self, being you, showing up as you. When you water yourself down or you try to like lower yourself or hide and tuck away, you're cheating yourself out of life experiences. Honestly, you're cheating yourself out of beautiful experiences. People don't want you, a job don't want you, so-called friends don't fuck with you, don't want you or whatever. Okay, cool. Again, I don't want nothing that don't want me. Yeah. Right. No more jumping through hoops. No. And that's narcissistic stuff. Like when you're dealing with a partner that always wants you to constantly jump through hoops or do something for them and they don't do anything for you, or what you do was never good enough. Like you're in a situation that is like most likely with a narcissist or somebody that just is emotionally voided. And that's scary enough. How are you going to have a soul? This is one thing I want to challenge some people. We talk about soulmates and twin flames and all this stuff all the time. But that's like the perception of that, at least, or desire that comes with those things, is you want a soul level, you want a heart level connection. So why would you settle for somebody that's emotionally unavailable? How is that your soulmate or your twin flame when they can't even show up emotionally for you? And is it your soulmate or your twin flame, honestly, if you can't even show up emotionally available for yourself? Because oftentimes when you're attracted to them type of people, it's because something in you is not fully emotionally available to even really deal with a real true soul connection. Because it's going to require you to be vulnerable and strip of yourselves in order to even have that type of union. Isn't, you can't surpass that. So to understand what a soulmate is to understand it, like you got to come from a soul level when you're connecting with a person. So if you're just coming from a surface, most likely that is not your quote unquote soulmate or twin flame. Like, let's be real. Like how is that possible? Y'all not really connecting off anything. How are you feeling a soul connection with somebody that's not even in touch with their own soul, their own heart? It's blocked, it's closed off, they're emotionally voided. Like that's what people be dealing with. Narcissists like don't even know it and be thinking that that's their soulmate. It's crazy because they know how to pull on your inner emotions and your heartstrings. They know how to do that. It's all about discernment. It's all about discernment. Yeah. Because the person, and it's easy. Again, like going back to the authenticity, it's easy. Like a person that truly loves you and likes you for you, you'll know, because eventually a person can't fake for too long that they like you or that they fuck with you. They're gonna try to eat. They're either gonna run from you, try to control you to be something you're not, or they're gonna criticize and demonize, if not try to change you for who you are. It's very easy to weigh out who and what is not for you. Once you're your authentic self, you are real in your core, and you meet that partner. And I've overlooked this thing so many times in connections where I've came across men that did not like me for me. If not ran, they tried to change me or criticize me for who I was and made fun of certain things about me. And like, that's not your person. That is not your person. And if you don't resonate with the core of what a person is about, that's not your person. It's okay to say, that's not for me. If you guys are not in agreement with life path, meaning like it may not be the same mirrored, like this is what I do and this is what I'm about, but it doesn't contradict, it complements, it edifies, it clicks, it makes sense. It supports, it uplifts, it doesn't tear down, doesn't cause confusion, it doesn't distract you and take you off course or off center. That's the difference. Yeah. So if someone's constantly got you in this waiting hold, in this space of confusion, they don't know what they want, and you've walked away and this person still ain't getting it, most likely that is not your person. You're just in a karmic cycle. And I hate that these people out here is thinking they in these so-called twin flame situations and stuff, but it's like, where's the shit getting you? You still in the same shit. It's been 10 years or maybe more for some, or maybe less than that. But it's a cycle. A true divine counterpart, it don't take all of that stress and drama and pain to get it. But a person really values you. Oftentimes, like when you cut that person off the first time, they're like, oh shit, I cannot live without this person. And you'll see a shift. But if it's constantly like, oh baby, I changed. Okay, you just performing for the week or the month, and then you're gonna go right back to the same motherfucker that you really are. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. Same with men, because some men, like if y'all got a good heart, y'all can be gullible sometimes too and y'all attract them women that is very manipulative, that be doing the bending on y'all, literally. You know, um, yeah, that's a whole other topic. We ain't gonna get into that because it's like a whole nother layer. We're not gonna do that because this is just meant to be the mini love reading, but maybe some people need to hear this shit. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. I don't know. Ah, yeah, that's true. That is true. Like it's like if you look, like there's a lot of probably love experiences where you're not in alignment with the people that you wanted back in the day. Like if you really sit with yourself, you're like, oh God, why did I like that person? And sometimes you'll have those connections. Like I said, there's exceptions to the rule where it's a beautiful connection, but it may just be for a season. Like a beautiful catalyst to like help you in some way, but it's not meant, like you'll know that it's not meant because it's not gonna stick around. You know what I'm saying? But being your authentic self really is what's going to be the reward in the end of coming together with the right person, because you didn't forfeit yourself. And I don't want to quote the Bible all the time, but for real, like what does it forfeit like what does it what is it? To gain, like what does it mean for a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? So like losing your soul is not just like the celebrity stuff where we talk, oh, the Illuminati and they doing this and they do, like selling your soul is like compromising yourself. That's a part of selling your soul, like giving parts of yourself away, compromising it in order to gain something. And you don't have to do that with real love. There's no such thing of compromising yourself with real connections. You never have to say, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't be my authentic self. Maybe I should give up my dream of wanting to get married. I'll just stay with this guy and we can just play house. Like, some people do that shit. No, if that's what you desire, don't let somebody talk you, oh, marriage is really a Western concept, and these hotep ninjas. Well, that's a Western concept. African ancestors, they didn't believe in marriage and they had multiple wives. Like, oh, miss me with that. If that's not what somebody wants, they want one person. Don't try to sit here and brainwash them or all this stuff that you done gathered and read, and some of it, yeah, may be true. But y'all ain't moving like that. Y'all not talking about villages. Y'all just want multiple asses in the house that you can lay with and do whatever and just create all these kids and confusion and just like creating more generational trauma for kids. Y'all not moving in that community mindset that y'all ancestors believed in. Like, I wish women would just wake the fuck up and stop letting these dumb bird brain men brainwash them, digmatize them, because that's really what they're doing. It's not worth it. You ain't gonna sit here and try to convince me that if I want something better for myself, that, oh no, settle for this. If you want to be with me, like, I don't want to be with you then, because I'm not settling for anything less than what I want and what I deserve. And if you don't know what you deserve, you're gonna settle. That's another thing. You're going to settle and you don't know your worth. You're just gonna take somebody else's word for it. Like, oh, okay, this is the price we putting on me. Okay. Like, you're not in a factory. Like, you're a whole human. You're not some toy in a factory that somebody gonna put a price on you. Like, you're not a toy to be played with. You gotta look at yourself in a different light. Why am I allowing other motherfuckers to put a price on me? Like, that's the question. Even the person I so called love and may really truly love, but why am I allowing this person to put a value and stamp on me? I don't care if you are marrying Prince Charming from heaven that's sitting in the seat next to Jesus Christ and God and whatever you might believe in, the unicorn of the universe. They don't even have the power to set what your worth is. They're just another human being on this planet that they need to know their worth too. Like, nobody can tell you not even your mother or your father can tell you what your worth is, even though they birthed you. You don't belong to them in essence. So who are they to put a price on you? Because if you allow that, again, it's like they can set the tone for how they treat you and what their value is. If you know your own worth and your own value and you walk in that, a person that values you, they're going to respect you and respect that. A person that does not and cannot value you, they'll show that to you. Do not ever allow somebody to put a price on your worth and your value. Whether it's based off of how you look and what you have, what you don't have, what you've been through, and what the world says this is this and this is that. That doesn't mean shit at the end of the day. And I'll challenge that because some people say, oh no, it is true. Men don't want a woman that's too fat or too skinny or too old or has kids. There's women that's being loved up on in all those things that people say, oh, you can't be desirable, or there's somebody for everybody. That's like a fucking egotistical, vain thing to believe that only pretty or handsome or conventionally or what the universal um Western media says is attractive, or this is, or some podcast ninja said this is the type of women that men want. Who the fuck is he? And who the fuck is the media like to say like what's what? They just created their own standard and masses fell for it rather than just being attracted to what they're attracted to. God makes no mistakes in what God the creator made in their creation. They make no mistakes. They make what they made for a reason. Because pretty men, pretty women get cheated on, get treated like dirt, don't get taken seriously sometimes, even if they're the smartest person in the room. People will look at them and like, oh, they just pretty, they're just handsome, or they're just a trophy. They still get cheated on too. The person with the baddest body with no injections, nothing, still can get cheated on and does. So like that don't mean shit. Your money might get you some ass, but that don't mean people value you. You know what I'm saying? Like that, if you didn't have all that shit, what you worth? What's your worth? I always say that. Like for real, like it's something to really sit with yourself. If you didn't have all these things that the world says is successful or beautiful, handsome, intelligence, you're valuable in society. If you didn't have all these material external, including your physical body, if you didn't have all that still there, or when the titties drop, when the ass drops, or the dick ain't working and the money ain't flowing, what's your worth outside of that? Yeah. I know personally some women that have kids and a man came in and loved her and her kids. Like, I'm not trying to hear that. It's just because some of these mother effers out here is shallow and can't fathom that a man could have a heart not only for the woman but for her children and genuinely want to be there for her. They can't fathom that. It's like, oh my God, those are little boys too. But like them type of men that think like that, their brains is like worse than a child. Their brain is like on roach level. Like just fucking stupid. Just raid their asses out. Just spray their asses out of existence. They're stupid. But and again, people are entitled. Like if that's not what you want, you're entitled to that. But don't tell men that, oh, don't date this and don't, or women, oh, if he ain't got this much money, like like you can't dictate that. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Just shut up. I can't deal with the podcast stuff. I have to like click off of some of that stuff sometimes. I be seeing it come up on my timelines and stuff. I'm like, this stuff is just just in the ethers, just dumb, just goof level type of stuff. And it's like little kid sandbox, vanity. You ain't even got it like that, but you over here talking about, oh, I can't have my woman with stretch marks. The whole time you got a pregnant belly and brush your teeth probably before you hopped on the lives and your chats and like I can't do it. Like just I can't do it. Can't. I can't. Oh, we only want women that look like this and you wish you could get women that look like that. Some of them even got a pot to piss in. Like put the mics down, okay? Unplug them, put them back up in your closet, and sit your ass down somewhere. Go heal, go get a therapist, go invest in that. Stop investing in all this equipment to talk dumb shit because Kevin Samuel gave you ammo because he was trying to make money and profit and was sitting here actually like playing with y'all, like too at the same time. Like he wasn't even practicing what he preached. It's just like, it's just idiots. Like it's just dumb. It's dumb. And some of these stupid women coaches need to shut the fuck up too. Some of them with their crazy ass like, oh, how to get a rich guy? You need to like again pick me shit. Like you're really mind fucking other women that are desperate into thinking that they're in control and power by pretty much prostituting themselves just to get a rich dude. Like, I'm gonna sit at the bar and I'm gonna only wear this, and women that attract rich men wear this. Like, if that's your goal, sis, you're not looking for real love. If that's your goal, that's your prerogative. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a come up in life, okay? But like the desperateness of it all, it's like this more pick me culture. That's to me, that's all it is. Like, there was this one heifer, but I do agree with some of her points. But there's this one heifer that has, I don't mean to call her, but this woman, excuse me, this woman, I came across her page and she had like slides of like what a um what was it like new money or like old money women dress like versus like unclassy women. So they were showing like all these different like women with different types of nails, and the nail thing, I'm kind of like, I love the art of nails, and some nails I wouldn't wear. Some of them I don't feel like are cute. Like some styles, some lengths are just too much for me. But that's not for me. That's for somebody else. Like that's their creative expression. That's how they like they shit. So to say, oh, this is desirable versus this isn't desirable. it depends to whom, because there might be a man that's like, I like to fuck with them nails. I like them nails on my back, child. I like the, never mind, I'm not gonna go too far into that. But there might be somebody that likes that, or it's just like a creative expression. You can't say, oh, because somebody dresses like this. Like, granted, I do believe there's inappropriate attires that sometimes women don't get the hint. Like, leggings are not meant to be wear or worn everywhere. Some leggings are inappropriate times and places, okay? Certain clothes and blouses and shirts and some stuff is just not appropriate, in my opinion. And it's like common sense things, but like creative expression of a person, you can't tell somebody, oh, like, that's not gonna get you. Like, you can't say that. Maybe the type of man that you're into and what you're attracted to, he wants you polished in a certain way. Some people don't, that's not for them. So if women's trying to chase another person's standards of this is what I'm supposed to do in love, other than being your authentic self, you gonna run into a rat hole race. Like, have fun with that. Because the one thing that I learned about humans is you can never please a person that don't want to be pleased or just don't fuck with you. You can't. Humans don't stick to the script long sometimes. Like, the immediately, like, you do one thing and you're canceled, or I don't like you anyway, bitch, or you're not that cute anyway, or you're lame, you're this. It's like, oh, well, tell me how you really feel, motherfucker, because you felt that way the whole time. So you didn't really like me, or you didn't really fuck with me like that. So to sit here and perform and be like, oh, my man says he like big titties, so let me go under the knife and put some injections or get some fillers in my titties. And then when he says, you know what, actually your titties is too big. Now what? Now what you gonna go back under the knife again? This just, who gives a fuck what certain men think? Like, sometimes, like, I wish I could like talk to people, like coach certain people, but they probably would look at me like, bitch, you're lame because you don't got the bad bitch aesthetic and stuff like that. I don't want to hear what you got to say. And you ain't got this, you ain't got that. But it's like the brokenness that you're creating image so you can basically just attract people that just want to fuck you. Basically, let's be honest. Like, I'm gonna go do this to my body, and I'm gonna do this so I can look sexy, or I can look hot, or I can look like a baddie. You're just creating an image for somebody to just jack off to, or just try to aim to fuck. They're not gonna wife you, and if they wife you, it's most likely for the first reason why I said they just trying to hit. They like the sex body. It's like, or I'm going to work out at the gym so I can have a fat ass, or I can do this and be that and that. Not for yourself, but for the attraction, for the male gaze, for them to later say that, oh, the asses is too big now. We want to go back to the little booties again. Your titties aren't big enough, or your titties are too big, or your nose is too big or it's too small, or I like makeup and no makeup. I like natural hair. No, but I don't want your natural hair. I want it to be straight. Like, you're never going to win with the right person, or the wrong, excuse me. We cancel that out, Spirit. We are going to win with the right person. You're never going to win with the wrong person. You're never going to. And the most manipulative thing that a man, like a low vibrational ninja, can do to a woman, is attack your self-esteem. So they'll tell you one day, oh, so and so is, I like this type of woman, or I like this and I like that. And then you're sitting there going, well, I'm not that. So then what do? You try to mimic that. And then they'll be like, oh, you're too much of this. Because you can't please that type of person. And most of the time, like I said, it's just a game to psychologically fuck with you and make you feel less of yourself, because they're not enough for you. They ain't good enough for you. And some of them is just like, they're sick in the head anyway, and they're little boys. It's like, um realistically, like, some of the shit that you see online, that shit ain't even real. The things that you're comparing yourself to, it's like, for one, we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to anybody. Again, like, it might be a hard thing sometimes to accept parts of yourself that you don't think are desirable, but you got to think about it. Your creator did not make you by mistake. You're not here by mistake. God didn't say, oh, I fucked up over here. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, it's too late. The sperm is already going. It's like, no. But sometimes then again, I be like looking at some of the human race. I'm like, these motherfuckers are stupid as shit. Like, there might be some mistakes in the creative bank that with the universe. Like God must have been like on one day to create some of these motherfuckers. But then again, it could be upbringing as well. It could be upbringing. Yeah. How do we like get here? How do we get here? I've been on here for how long talking? I don't know. Maybe somebody needed to hear. We're gonna leave the mini love readings out with a bang. Okay. In 2025, we gonna like push ourselves and encourage ourselves to not play small in any kind of way. Like no kind of way. Like anytime you feel challenged to cower it down or to water yourself down, you say fuck that. I'm standing on business with myself. I promise you, that person that you're just like, you're so stuck on that's taking away your motherfucking peace at this very moment that ain't adding a damn thing to your life, won't do nothing to add to your life. They won't even add to their own life. They're not worth it. They're not worth it. I don't care if it's a lover, if it's whoever. It could be your own family sometimes. It's not worth you losing your peace over. You only have one life to live. Like, yeah, you have all these characters in your story, but this is your story. You got to live it how you want to live it and how what's best and healthiest for you. And that's truest to you and authentic to you. Because at the end of the day, really, who gives a fuck about what somebody else thinks about you? They don't have to live in your skin, in your body. They don't know what it's like to be you. So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I care about what you think because I care about you, but at the end of the day, I really shouldn't even give a fuck what you think about me. If I'm being true and honest and blue with myself and I'm not harming you or anybody else, if being my authentic self and loving myself offends you, then fuck you. People live their lives to the end living for other people, and that's fucking sad. That is sad as hell. Who gives a fuck? Are you not going to put yourself out there because you worried about, and I'm saying this to myself too, because there's been times where I'm like, oh, I don't want to share this. Oh, I'm not going to say this. Or, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be too much. And you're in your head and it's like, who are these people? Like, what? Some people is like, you're never going to meet them or never see them again. They don't add anything or take away anything to your life. So who gives a fuck? For real. If you're not going out harming and hurting people, then like what? Like you're especially if you have something to contribute and you're telling yourself I can't because it's not good enough, or good enough for who? Good enough for who? Again, setting your own standards of what your worth is, not allowing somebody else to do that, and definitely not making it up in your head what a stranger might think you're worth. Like for what? Why entertain that? Why even go that far into thinking to that? Yeah. We don't have time for that in 2025. It's done. Like the year of the nine is completion. And it might be a completion that's kind of feels a little bit forced upon some people or on us or whatever, because it's just like it's time's up for certain shit. It's naturally going to clock itself out. Whatever needs to be completed and cycled out, it will. It most definitely will. And if this is like anything standing in the way of your calling or what you bring to the world, oh, most definitely that shit's being cut out of your life. Whether you want to do it or you don't want to do it, or you like it or you don't like it, it's going to be cut out of your life, whomever or whatever that energy is. And it has been. You have to master you. That's all. Like, that's it. You don't have time to play small. There's bigger fish to fry too, because there's so many things going on in the world, and you might not think that you can contribute or help, even if you feel like it's a small wave. You're contributing something, and in the spirit realm, that's a lot. In this 3D reality, what we think is small is really big in the spirit realm. This world is fucked up. It is jacked up. And any way that you can contribute to make it a better place for yourself and for other people, even if it's like a small thing or a teaching job that you feel guided to go on, or saying hello to somebody on the street, it's you're contributing something, because you don't know, that person could have been thinking about unaliving themselves that day and you helped them. They may have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have a purpose, right? And I feel like some people's purpose is to be demonic, or they just choose to be demonic. But for the most part, that person could have a beautiful purpose or calling on their life. And by you saying hello to them could have meant everything. They might have felt like nobody sees them or cares about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't measure something based off of what you think is a grand scale, because we live in the society of celebrity and influencer, that we think that that's something purposeful. To an extent, yes, it can be. People can use their purposes or reach people in that way and influence and things like that. But oftentimes we're looking at status and we're looking at what we perceive as success. And that doesn't always speak about purpose and calling. Stop just playing y'all selves. Don't sell yourself short, okay? You have something to contribute. And again, like, if you think again, like, oh, what do I have to contribute? I don't have nothing. I'm again, like what I just used as an example. A person on the street, your smile or your hello, you did your job that day. You did something very purposeful in the spirit realm. You helped somebody that may have something big that they're supposed to bring to the world. You help them with that. That is something. You getting out of bed is not a small thing. That's you saying, I'm still showing up for life. I'm still contributing to life. I still have something to live for, even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Because, like I said, the world can be a shitty place, but it, at the same time, though, just as it has its shitty moments and places and things going on in the world that may be dark, you can't stop contributing to the light and being of light. Cause it's like I be feeling like really guilty sometimes. I'm like, I feel like shit for complaining about things in my life when there's people that don't even have half of the things that I have, or can say they can walk outside and not have it being bombed and shit. You know, like, to just wake up and have a grumpy ass attitude, and your streets are safe for you to walk on, you know, for the most part. That you're not walking outside and seeing people laying on the street, seeing kids and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. We take shit for granted. But you can't stop living your life, because if you say, "Oh, I'm just gonna crawl into a hole, the world sucks." There's nothing that's you're not gonna contribute anything. All right, I'm done, y'all. I'm like, I'm like, how the fuck did I stay on here doing this? Like, child, we just guess we just vibing. Hey, yeah. But whoever is tuned in and tapped in with the vibe and the readings and the message, I hope something you took something positive out of it, or something humorous. And no offense, but like, at the same time, it is what it is. It's the truth of my truth, I guess, my perspectives and opinions and experiences. You don't have to resonate with it or like it. Um, but yeah. Yeah, we just vibing. I do like when we do this though, but sometimes I'm like, when it's something that's like out of the sphere of what we're talking about, like the mini love readings, is like, how did we get here? But again, somebody might have need to hear some of the messages. I don't know. Hey, hey, Breyonna, you still on? Christina. Hey, Rachel. Yeah. So I'm gonna log off, y'all. I might make the Patreon Zodiac 2025 readings available publicly here on YouTube. I was thinking about doing a love prediction zodiac thing, because I know people want to hear about that. And I just feel inclined to, because again, like, the divine partnerships has been coming back to me heavy, and I want to tap into that in a healthy way. And I want to see what's up with the year of the 9, 2025, when it comes to divine counterparts and connections. So I might do that this week while I have some time. If not tomorrow, we'll see what's up. So much love to you guys. I appreciate everyone that joined the live. Thank you. Show some love. Thank you. Donated readings. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you guys. I hope everybody has a safe and happy new year. If I don't see you guys before the new year, or yeah, before the new year comes. If I don't see you guys before then, happy new year. Be safe. And I'll catch you guys soon. Yes. Much love. Peace.